Good morning team, my name is Des Victory and welcome to the channel. This morning we were in St Kilda. The plan is to follow the coastline as close as we can north to a point where inevitably we will be stopped. Just to bring the map up, this is Adelaide, St Kilda is here, and then Port Wakefield, and the area we are looking at today is the Samphire coast between St Kilda and Port Wakefield. St Kilda itself is not on the road to anywhere, so you have to decide to come here, but if you do, there are things to do. St Kilda has an excellent boat ramp that gets consistent use. St Kilda is famous for its adventure playground. It has a trams museum, which is not open at the moment, so we won't be going there, and a very interesting mangroves walk, which explains how a mangrove system works. St Kilda itself is just across the water from the entrance to the Port River, but to get here by road takes a time. The adventure playground was established in 1982, but has since undergone several upgrades. Just to add a little bit of the local history I know about St Kilda, it was surveyed and proclaimed a town in 1873. A hotel licence was granted in 1898. The St Kilda School opened in 1902 and closed in 1949. The adventure playground has a fantastic location, overlooking the Barker Inlet of the Gulf St Vincent and adjacent to picnic grounds. Our next stop is Port Gawler. Let's go. Difficult to imagine from this scenery, but Port Gawler was a named and surveyed town, named in 1867, surveyed in 1869, but it was never built. The town plan showed neat blocks of land, a town square, a market and a cemetery. This wharf, the Lisbon Wharf, to service the ketch fleet, was built in 1868 but was destroyed by fire in 1920. try and find is Middle Beach. So a bit like the one on top of Selleck's Hill, this is the weather radar at the Buckland Park facility. Just standing here you can hear the radar revolving inside the dome. Just adjacent, I know the Adelaide Uni has a research facility with a very large radar array. This is Middle Beach. Not much I can tell you about Middle Beach except it's a later developed shack location. And again, it's got an access channel through the mangroves. Alright, we're going to try and find Port Prime. Let's go. So this is Thompson's Beach, and it's the first time I've been able to have a look at St Vincent's Gulf proper on the way up, although as you can see the water is well out. Thompson's Beach is an excellent place for crabbing. Alright, next place is Webb Beach on the way up. So this is Webb Beach, just south of Port Prime. A shack area formed in about 1972 at the request of local inhabitants. From here I can just pick out silos on the other side of the Gulf. Okay, Port Prime is just up the way and we'll head there now. Okay, Port Prime was a proclaimed government town from 1876 and it was a major port for this coast. You can perhaps see the channel coming in, which at high tide would be covered. I should just say something about the mosquito fleet of South Australian waters. From the earliest days of the settlement state right through until the 1940s, there was a fleet of privately owned ketches used to transport goods around the state. The smaller boats of the mosquito fleet were often flat bottom boats, and they could come in through that channel and beach themselves to collect whatever goods were going out. We have one more older town of St Vincent's Gulf to find, and that is Lorne. Okay, I'm just at the little park here in Old Noarlunga. Just as a way of wrapping up today's trip, I gave up trying to find Lorne. I realised it was either on Defence Force land or I had to cross Defence Force land to get to it. Anyway, I think we visited some amazing spots, scenery like you won't see anywhere else in South Australia. Thank you so much for coming along today, and we'll see you next time.